nearly 5 lakh children in Karnataka have been facing uncertain future. Why? Well, they were trapped by the rigid enforcement of the NEP, or what we know as the National Education Policy 2020's Class 1 age rule, mandating children to be 6 years to enter Class 1. Now, thousands of families who enrolled their kids in pre-primary under the previous system are now paying the price. These children, ready for Class 1, are being held back, forced to watch their friends move ahead while they remain stuck in pre-primary, crushing their confidence and sense of belonging. Now, previous BJP government had granted an exemption after parenthood protests, but in November 2022, it reversed its stance, deciding strictly to enforce the rule from 2025 to 2026 session onward without considering the children already in the system. Now, families are bearing the brunt financially, emotionally and socially. While Delhi, Maharashtra, Odisha and Madhya Pradesh have adapted and offered relaxations for affected children, Karnataka refuses to budge at the point. Now, the demand is clear: extend the relaxation to children already in the system before 2022. Do not let them waste a year of their lives. Karnataka's children deserve justice. The government must act now. Now, my colleague Nabila, in fact, has brought to us a ground report on this. Let's listen into the interactions she has had on this very subject.
Which is why I'm here personally to try and get some reactions here. Let's just hope the Karnataka government is noticing this. From what I understand, the government does not think of this to be a grave issue. They think that this is, there are a few hundreds of students who probably are affected. But the fact is that nearly 6 lakh, data shows nearly 6 lakh families have been bothered. And it's not just emotional stress. We know it's a financial burden as well. 1 year extra, the money that you pay in school fees, it's expensive. We already know schools are increasing nearly 30% school fees. So, yeah, go on.
My son is born on June 10th, as he mentioned. So now I have a feeling that maybe I should have done a C-section before June 1st, And my husband is a doctor, and he has a point where that, the health, you can
Yeah, see, I'm Dr. Sagar and I'm an anesthetist. So I handle all deliveries or cesareans. So I have worked in both government setup and a private setup, and I have the experience of seeing this in person. So if this trend continues and all the parents want to deliver their kids in April or May, it will collapse the healthcare system. Mark my word, it will collapse the healthcare
I can't
system.
even believe that this has gone that far to the point of parents overthinking of C-section. That's just tragic how this has not been taken note of. Ma'am,
Hey, hi. Frankly speaking, I have not yet disclosed to my kid that she won't be going to first grade because she is very emotional, because in the Montessori, they have been, cultivated that way, that now you're a beginner, then you'll be junior, senior, and now you're going to get like a college, not grade
oh my
one.
God, this is so true. Going to first standard is almost as if graduating to college. For a child, it's as exciting. You always want to play big, and these children asking them to repeat, leaving their friends behind who they bonded in that pre-nursery is just. It's appalling that this hasn't been taken note of.
Ma'am, this is another case that there are children born in June of 2020 as well. There are children who are impacted. They were in school from June 2022. They joined as pre-nursery and they are continued. Right now they're in LKG, and they are also being asked to repeat either LKG or UKG instead of going ahead to first standard. So I request the government or the authorities to sincerely take this request from us and ask for an age relaxation only.
Yeah. Now, I want a quick word on what solutions are we looking at. If you can give me a solution, give me a hardcore solution and
I
how
think
fast.
the solution is very simple. I think we hardly have time. It's already we are late in the game, and like it's already March. So the simple solution, I think, would be just a relaxation of the age criteria, right? And the current students who are already in UKG, they are asked to go promote to class 1. I think that would be a very simple solution. And people who are joined prior to November 22, right, as per the circular, they should be allowed to get promoted to class 1. It's a very simple, and like currently what is going on, that's totally unacceptable.
Okay.
There's no luxury of time over here. We're running short on time. There's no luxury of time. We just have 1 more month because schools have already started admitted kids to first standard.
And what's the financial burden like? If at all this is forced on you, what's your financial
1 year of extra fees has to be given. They will not spare, the school will not spare for that. So, and mentally and emotionally the kid is also being disturbed as their friends group go ahead and they will be behind, and they know everybody, each other.
Are you prepared for 11 years of school fees?
No. No, absolutely not. Also, ma'am, all of us are working professionals. So many times we change states because of a corporate, right? Now, certain states are following this age bar where the session starts in April. Here in Karnataka, it is falling from June. So, as parents, what do? Let's say our transfer happens in the month of May. Then which criteria are we going to follow? So age relaxation definitely needs to come, because if we are making a benchmark of 6 to 8 years at the first go, why not give relaxations of the students who are already in the system?
Is it true that some of the schools say that they're giving you 50% discount or no fees? I mean,
No, there is no communication from the school from that perspective. But look, the school is going to follow what the government says, right? And our only request is to the government is that, I mean, enforce the rule looking forward, not looking back. The children have already been in the school. We understand if you say today that from next year the rule is applied, no, or if you have said that 2022 the circular has come out, so the people who have come after 22, at least they are aware. We are not even aware about that, right? When we were
implementing a rule in retrospect is not boding well with the families, because this is something that they should have thought very well into without.
Exactly. This is like we are being bulldozed with the rule, right? And my only question is here, okay, we are asking to the government, we are requesting, we are here almost on our knees, for our kids. All of us, we have come for our children. We have parents who have broken down emotionally today. There were tears, right? So, I mean, it's so hard